I am getting married. But my heart pauses, not from fear alone, but from untold truth. Today I smile publicly, inside I tremble silently, because endings wear disguises, and beginnings hurt deeply. I rehearsed happiness carefully, practiced laughing convincingly daily. Everyone says congratulations proudly. Nobody asks about storms. I am getting married. These words feel heavy, like borrowed clothes stitched for someone braver inside. I loved before deeply, loved without permissions asked, loved without future guarantees, loved until pieces remained. She was not wrong, neither was I. Timing betrayed intentions cruelly. Silence finished conversations permanently. I promised myself strength, yet weakness memorized her. Every street remembers footsteps. Every song repeats us. Now invitations print names. But my soul hesitates quietly, because love doesn't vanish. It learns hiding techniques. I am getting married to someone kind-hearted, someone who deserves honesty, not emotional leftovers inside. This is confession moment, not for sympathy seeking, but for truth releasing before vows demand purity. I never cheated hearts, never crossed moral lines, but memories linger stubbornly, like scars beneath suits. People think moving on happens, like switching lights instantly. They never loved deeply, they never lost themselves. I smiled through engagements, while ghosts watched silently. I nodded during blessings, while questions screamed internally. Do I deserve new love? With old echoes living, can commitment coexist peacefully? With unresolved emotional debts, I asked mirrors nightly. They avoided eye contact, because truth reflects brutally when masks fall off. I am getting married, yet I mourn quietly, not the person exactly, but the version of me, the boy who believed love conquers everything always, the boy who trusted promises never expire emotionally. Life taught negotiations harshly, dreams pay compromises daily. Some hearts lose battles, so families can smile. I chose responsibility today over romantic rebellion yesterday. I chose stability's shelter over emotional hurricanes inside. She will wear white, I will wear smiles. Guests will clap loudly, while hearts whisper privately. I hope she never senses these buried confessions here. I hope my past sleeps without waking between vows, because marriage needs presence, not haunted absences inside. Love needs full attention, not divided emotional bandwidth. This confession ends here, before courage abandons me. Before tears rewrite confidence, before doubts steal tomorrow. I am getting married, and I will try to love honestly forward, without betraying yesterday respectfully. If you stayed listening until this quiet moment, then you understand hearts are braver when truthful. This was part 1. Not the ending yet. Some confessions remain for another night, but nights remain loud. Silence speaks uncomfortable truths. When lights finally fade, daytime courage feels easier. Crowds protect fragile hearts. Alone, I negotiate memories. With promises I made, I promise to forget, but forgetting needs permission. Hearts rarely cooperate willingly. They remember without consent. I am getting married. Yet memories knock softly, not to return fully, just to remind presence. I never reply emotionally. Still the ye keep arriving. Smells, songs, rainy evenings, all carry hidden triggers. I asked time politely to erase certain moments. Time laughed calmly back and kept souvenirs intact. People call this healing. I call it managing pain. Healing sounds permanent, hopeful. Managing feels more honest. I am getting married, so I must choose which emotions deserve space, which deserve respectful burial. I buried letters carefully, but memories learn swimming. They surface unexpectedly sometimes. During laughter, during prayers. She deserves my wholeness, not emotional installments paid. I owe her presence, not half attention shadows. So I practice letting go, daily, intentionally, painfully. I thank memories politely, then close doors firmly. Some nights still collapse under invisible emotional weight. Those nights test discipline, not love itself anymore. I am getting married. Responsibility stands tall now. Love alone feels insufficient. Without commitment's hard spine, romantic movies lied gently. They skipped boring sacrifices. They skipped silent endurance. They skipped choosing daily. Marriage is not fireworks. It is controlled, steady flame. Fireworks burn quickly, brightly. Flames warm consistently, quietly. I choose flame today, even if sparks fade, because warmth builds homes, not momentary public applause. I am getting married. This choice costs feelings, but rewards futures patiently, with trust, stability, respect. I forgive my past, not because it vanished, but because carrying anger poisons tomorrow's tenderness. I forgive myself first for loving imperfectly earlier, for hoping excessively once, for bleeding without bandages. Venus feels rebellious against guilt's heavy regime, but guilt never fixed hearts. Only honesty attempts repair. I am getting married, so honesty stands required. Not dramatic confessions daily, but truthful, consistent behavior. Love is not poetry. It is repetition with intention. Showing up again tomorrow, despite tiredness, despite storms. I will show up. Even when bored emotionally, even when routine suffocates, even when silence stretches long, because commitment is courage, boredom is not betrayal. Staying is an action, leaving is easier usually. I am getting married. I choose staying energy. I choose growing together, not chasing lost versions The past taught lessons, not destinations anymore. Lessons belong remembered. Destinations belong future hearts. I won't compare her with ghosts of yesterday. Comparison kills intimacy slowly, silently without loud fights. She is not replacement. She is her own universe, deserving discovery, patience, curiosity, not unfair measuring scales. I am getting married. I will protect this bond from outsiders, opinions, whispers. From my own doubts, doubts appear naturally. I won't panic instantly. I'll talk, breathe, listen, not escape prematurely anymore. Love matures through discomfort, not through constant excitement. Excitement fades inevitably. Character remains negotiator daily. I am getting married, and fear still exists. But fear no longer drives. It sits quietly now. I carry fear responsibly, like a passenger seat, not the steering wheel, not the destination chooser. I promise emotional discipline, not emotional suppression lies. I will feel honestly, then act responsibly anyway. That is adulthood's lesson. That is marriage's demand. Feel everything fully. Choose wisely, regardless always. I am getting married. If you feel this weight, then you are human, not weak, not broken. This confession continues because healing needs honesty, because silence breeds damage, because truth builds resilience. If you reached here, you stayed intentionally present. That proves emotional intelligence, not curiosity alone driving. This is part 2, deeper than first confession, closer to real adulthood, less romantic, more truthful. Part 3 exists, where vows meet reality, where love gets tested after celebrations end. But for now, pause. Let this truth breathe, because marriage begins honestly, only when illusions die. I am getting married, and I am ready, not perfectly confidently, but consciously, intentionally committed.